Hey everybody, welcome to the Hoard. I'm RJ Fletcher, and I'm here with my pal
Cletus McConnell. Curtis.
And today we're looking at some VR games, as we usually do.
Yes.
But usually we two are not here in these seats.
No. I'm usually not. RJ's been here.
Yeah, I've been here once. In that seat, but I'm in the important seat today.
Apparently. Because the one on the right is definitely the most important. Right.
Anyways, all right, so we got 3 games to look at today. We got Zomday, Range Day, and Form. So let's talk about Zomday first.
Okay.
All right, what'd you think about it?
I thought it was trying to be Killing Floor, the new one, but it didn't really match up. Like it didn't. How can I say this? It wasn't up to par with Killing Floor. It was like this was Killing Floor was this game done right, I guess you could say.
I feel like it was trying to do a Killing Floor 2, like the OG, where you got to buy your weapons, you get money from killing. There's waves, so Call of Duty Zombies kind of like Killing Floor-esque genre. And I didn't have too good of a time with it. It was working for a little bit, but the match that I was in, suddenly I couldn't hit the zombies. All the collision on them, it's kind of broke all of a sudden. I don't know. I imagine with a little bit of time in it, you'll probably get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I don't know how many maps there are. I only played on one, but also the game's lacking a bit of polish. I know that the holsters for your pistols were bugging out a lot of the time.
They're also in a very weird position. They were like up here.
Yeah, they weren't exactly holster spots, but I don't know. It's $10.99 right now on Steam, and I think my verdict is to wait, because I didn't have too good of a time with this game, but it was worth talking about, I guess, because it has potential. It's a good concept, and it's one of the first. I think it's only one of the only games that have really fully realized the kind of Killing Floor thing, because Killing Floor, the game for VR, was not the Killing Floor kind of genre with waves of zombies and stuff like that.
No,
so
definitely wasn't.
With a bit more work and a bit more polish, it should be a pretty good game, I'd say. But right now, I'd say hold off, but keep it on your radar, because it may turn into something great. I don't know if it's in early access or not, but I don't know. Updates are definitely needed. But our next game we have here is Range Day, which I personally liked. It was pretty good. I found it to be fairly enjoyable. I didn't play too much, but I got the concept. It's a pretty basic concept. It's a shooting range kind of game, like hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, which I'm sure Curtis has a comment on very soon.
Of course I do.
But I liked it.
Once again, it was a game trying to be another game.
Right.
It was definitely trying to be hot dogs.
It was definitely trying to be in its same genre, yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't bad, but having played H3 or hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, it set the bar higher for like these VR hyper realistic first person shooters where you have to cock the gun and flick off the safety and there's the select fire, and
it's definitely in the same kind of thing. In fact, if you said to someone, if you showed them a bit of hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades and then showed them this and were like, this is the same game, they'd probably believe you. It's really not that hard to.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to see that they're kind of like the same thing, but I don't know. I think it's cheaper than hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. Last time I checked, I think it was like $32.99 for H3. This one is $21.99, and that's a pretty fair price difference. That's not like a few dollars. It's like $10, $12.
Yeah, but you get what you pay for, right?
Exactly.
Like it's a lower quality version of H3.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the money for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, but you want a game like this that bad, then you can get this.
I think it's got less range. It has a lot of content for what it's worth. I think it's got quite a few ranges. It's got a good variety of guns. It doesn't have just like 3 per thing. I mean, some of them do have only 3 per category, but SMGs there's tons of SMGs, tons of pistols.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess you should probably just go for Triple H.
Yeah,
I think
it's not that much more expensive, and to me, it's a margin better. Like to me, I think hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, it's being updated constantly.
Right.
If not weekly, bi-weekly at least, and it's getting better and better. So save up for that game and get that.
But yeah, I mean, maybe it should be up to you to make your decision.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty close. I think each has their ups and downs. So I don't know. I'd say to at least take a look at it if you're looking for a game like that, but look at both Triple H and Range Day, and if you want to wait a little bit, like if you don't have the money for Triple H, you can save up, or you can just buy that and go for it. I think you'll probably be happy either way. But yeah, definitely the same genre.
Yeah.
It's an okay game.
It's okay. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Don't get me wrong, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But H3 is better.
Yeah, you could say that.
I'm gonna say that.
Okay, so our last game here is called Form. Now this was an interesting one.
This one was really cool. I played more than RJ. RJ did. Yeah. It's a puzzle game, kind of. Like, it's a really innovative, different puzzle. Like, I've never seen puzzles like this before. There was one, though, that was literally just a puzzle. Like, anyways, what you're seeing right now is the way you communicate. Like, it's the way you know what your character's saying. It, like, when the first bubble comes up, you pick it up and it says, I can see my own thoughts. So that's like your way of hearing what your character's thinking. And all these puzzles are really cool, actually. And the one that I did, I had a lot of trouble with, but I got it eventually. It was a great game. Awesome visuals.
I played the intro and then the one puzzle, and I thought it was really neat. It's an interesting concept. Yeah, you're like a scientist, and then you go into this like crazy world. There's not too much explanation, I think, but basically you're doing an experiment, and then you find this one item that like matches with this signal that you've been like researching or something.
It's like it's a meteor fragment. And an obelisk. Yeah. I think, and you match it, and then everything basically explodes, and then you're plunged into this weird world, and you hear your character's wife, Sam, and like before you do the first like puzzle room, you hear it, and then you complete that, and then afterwards, Sam says something again, and you're like, Sam, wait, and then you do another puzzle room, and I didn't get that far. But it's definitely really cool. If you want a game to challenge your mind,
right?
Form is the way to go.
I think that I did enjoy the first puzzle. It was very interesting. There's not a lot of hand holding too, so it's very up to you to figure out what's going on. There's no like do this or that, you know. But yeah, interesting concept, interesting puzzles. It's all around just a very neat game. The visuals are very good as well.
The visuals are some of the best I've seen, if not the best.
And here's the best part. Right, at normal price, the game's $21.99, which is probably
that's good.
That's worth it. But as of recording this video, and until the August the 31st, it's $13.19. So that's a very good price.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'd say go pick it up if you're looking for something different.
And this puzzle right here is very it's reoccurring. This puzzle comes up multiple times, and so basically you just have to match them up with the lengths of the rope. I don't know if RG gets it here.
I do get it.
Oh god. Okay.
I get it eventually. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The one with this, it was different shapes. It was this, but more complex. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And it was difficult. And so some of them obviously more difficult than others. It's a very
like
cool
this one here. This one was a little bit. That took a little bit of time.
Yeah, but I think the best thing about this game is definitely the visuals. Because they were so good and so cool to see this world.
For a game that with this concept and this kind of like thing going on, if you don't have good visuals, it's not going to work. And this one does work. It does have the visuals. It has that down.
It's kind of like you get plunged into like this weird world, and you just kind of go, "Whoa, this is cool," and like,
it's an interesting experience, and it does look like it has quite a bit of gameplay in it. You're not going to just be playing it for 5 minutes.
But it seems to be pretty full.
So for $13.19 as we're recording this, and then $21.99 usually, it's an interesting puzzle experience with great visuals and puzzles, and if you want something to challenge your mind, that's where you go.
This is also the only VR game that I've seen heavily based around puzzles. I think this is actually the only game I've seen with puzzles in it.
Right.
So
actually, I don't think I can. I can't be like, unlike Range Day, I can't be like, there's this other game that I've played that's like this. Yeah. I can't think of anything.
This isn't a wannabe. This is its own game. It's doing its own thing that I haven't seen done before, which is it's cool.
Yeah.
Innovative.
So I'd say go pick it up. Yeah, it was really neat.
Yeah.
See, I think that's our
puzzle
3 games.
And you like VR, that's your game.
All right. That's our 3 games for tonight. Make sure you guys check out the channel, subscribe, watch all the videos, check all the past episodes of the Hoard.
Definitely do that.
Maybe you'll find a game you like. I don't know.
Maybe you won't. Who knows?
This has been The Hoard.
Yes. Great times.